Guys, I'm trying something new today, right? I have my fishing line in the water, and every time I come set, there's something that's there it goes. Damn it, I can't catch a fucking break. I just can't catch a break. It's one thing I do miss about the farm life living. But yeah, guys, good morning and good evening, ladies and gentlemen, depending on where you're watching from. This is Foreignless, episode 5. It's all about the good times. Now, the last episode we were talking about it is what it is, and actually letting go of the chaos and choosing peace over chaos. And so we learn every day. It is what it is. Just what happened with my green card and the post services, and yeah, it was in my grasp, and then they snatched it out of me and sent it back to the USCIS, I think, something like that. But here we are, and unfortunately I was hoping to join my wife on a really big day for her, I think on Thursday, on Friday, but unfortunately now I will support her from afar. And it is still all about the good times. So I am very happy for her with her traveling in her business, and it's a really good time for her, and I'm so happy. She deserves this so bad. She's been working so hard to get to be where she is, and it's been a journey. We will definitely hear a little bit about that on the next episode, where I do my first duo. Yes, I'm gonna be having a chat with my wife, and we're gonna talk about the immigration. So, what a thrilling, guys! If you even have an idea what a situation this green card thing was, oh my goodness! But let's get back to business. All about the good times. Now, wow, I can talk about my ma's good times. I can talk about my great gran, which I was absolutely blessed to have known her. She was like a saint. She taught me how to make rooibos tea. She had this little dog called Trixie. She was always so yapping at everybody, like snapping at everybody, but I still loved her. She bit me once because I didn't listen. And then I can completely have 10 episodes of all the good times with my grandma. I got this when my grandma was working at a holiday resort. She had a restaurant there, and this little fat kid chubby kid. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say that, but I mean, it is what it is, We were playing touchies, and he ran through this door, and he slammed the door behind him, and I couldn't get my brakes on, so I hit the window, and I cut myself real bad here. And I came down running to my grandma with my wound closed, with pressure on it, because it was bleeding a lot. And by then I was already scraped up and scarred up everywhere in my ankle, and so I knew how to stop the blood. So that is a good memory how my grandma reacted towards that situation. And the good times, me and my grandma, the time she took care of me when my mom wasn't there, and just the love and support that I got from my gran was, guys, until today. My grandma's fighting a serious thing right now, but it's about the good times, and she would have wanted me to talk about the good times today too, so we're not gonna go into that. Me and my grandma had only good times. I don't think me and her ever had bad times. So she plays a very big role in my life today, and she always had. But we will be going to pretty much the age where you really start forming and becoming a person, from the age from 13 and to 18, 19. For in my case, I had to do grade 6 over because my ma put me into an English school for a year and then moved me back to Afrikaans school. So my grandfather and my mother kind of screwed the pooch on that one, but it's still it was still a good time. I'll be talking here about since grade 8, guys. So now here I was, grade 8. My mom is staying just down the street, and I'm in the boarding school by choice because I didn't want to be at home. But you know what came with that? Amazing friendships that has lasted for a decade and more, friendships, people that I still speak to a daily if I could, or a weekly if I could. There are friends that we haven't spoken in years, and we get together and it's like we never left off. It's so unexpected how you lose the friends you think that would stay in your life forever, and then you get people that just walk in unexpectedly and become one of your closest friends. And if I seem a little bit distracted, it's because my fishing line's in the water. But today's all about the good times, guys. All the good friends that have a good impact in my life, all the good things I can remember. And if I do miss someone or just say something, I'll gladly create all about the good times 2.0, because there's so many good times that I would never be able to just crunch it into 1 hour. So leave a comment down below and I'll gladly every season have 2 of them. I don't mind. I really don't mind. But these are about the memories and the chaotic times since I remember. So we go back to my Oudtshoorn days. Now, a lot of things before that time were good times, but it is a time where I was just floating, as a child. Very rough, but so I started at a certain point where I knew people that shaped me as a person that I am today. And I start off with Raul. Let me tell you one thing, me and that guy, he's my longest friend until to date. I remember before I even was with him in school, me and him got detention for throwing a tennis ball onto walls and making these, not on purpose of course, but we were just playing a game. And man, we got into trouble. And then 2 years later, we end up being in the same school, high school. And with that came Jan, US, Andre, Ray, DJ, JD, Renier, Jasminka, Kiki, Tarin, Elsa, Izetia, Mia. Shout out to Miss Universe there. And and the list just goes on and on and on. So this is where I'd like you guys to reach out, leave a comment down below, and I'll really gladly start all about the good times 2.0, guys. I met Ray also in high school, and with Ray I met Harley, Craig, and many others that I share amazing good times with. But yeah, guys, it's funny how you lose people unexpected you think would be your friends for years, and then unexpectedly make new friends after many years of space. Mata, good, amazing friend, Donnie. When I was in Oudtshoorn in the school, I was kind of a little bit of wildcat. I was the mascot for them for a while. I played good rugby. I played good hockey. I played water sports. I swam. I ran. Well, I didn't run, but I did. I did do athletics, and those things kept me so happy because not only did I have friends to share it with, all the good times, all the cheering, all the, I mean, being a cheerleader in both schools kind of was well, technically I was just a mascot in the one, but it counts, you know. So that was kind of a good time for me, and just sharing that spirit of yelling and screaming and watching your first team play and win that year is just, it's something that no one can really take away from you, you know. There was a time where I was a SW I went for the SWD hockey trials under 16, and I went through to the finals, and so there was 6 rounds. On the 4th round I played out our first team of gymnasium, the school that I was in, and I played all the way to the final round. And the only reason why they chose the other kid was because of his age. They didn't want him to miss an opportunity of high volume hockey and sit out a year and to try under 18. Now, to me, that was unfair. If I was better than him, then why not sub me at least? Take me as a so I can get at least some exposure, some experience. But I ended up saying, okay, well, fine. I'll just sit out and wait next year. So ended up going back to school saying, well, I would like to try out for the first team hockey team, and since I was grade 8, I was not allowed to, because that was for some sort of a reason. So I played second team hockey, and I played under 16 A team, and also I think grade 9 I ended up starting playing rugby for the under 16. And yeah, running when we play our big schools, running from field right into the rugby room, getting dressed and playing a rugby game, running back, playing second team hockey. And that's how I went through all the way to grade 11 and a half, just before I left. That was my good times, my athletics, the time, the spirit we shared, singing our school anthem together, the nights when they came and camped out at Ray's house, where we just got very emotionally drunk. Our age was fine, just for the record, but in South Africa, by the way. But those nights, the angry nights where the demons need to escape your body, kind of vibes where the friends just are there for you so that you don't do dumb shit. Kind of, those were good memories. Then the sand dunes, that you get so drunk that you lose your pants in the ocean and you need to borrow someone's shorts, and unfortunately, who has always extra shorts? A lady friend. So here I am trying to dress up, and this was with me and Raul. We did this sugar vodka thing, and it was a good time. We had some of the best times, and I can elaborate to all my tours and all the fun we had. It will take me ages and episodes, probably a whole season, where I can just keep on going and talking about what amazing time I had, how I felt safe. When my mom moved away and she wanted me to come with her, I said no, I'm staying. Where Andre's parents took me in on weekends, Raul's parents took me in on weekends, even Yasminka's mom, they took me in for a weekend. You know, the gratefulness I have for the people that were there in the most toughest times of my life. You guys were my good times. I remember when US, Arnold, Andre, myself, and I think there was someone else, but I'm not sure if I'm correct, so I'm not gonna say his name. But we were at this art festival in Oudtshoorn. Now, don't ask me to explain it in English, the name of it, because it sounds very awful. But that is a place where all the musicians get together and all the artists come together and they sell and they do their music and people come and see them, and it's just a huge festival. I can go into stories that me, US, Raul, and Andre and Ari and them had at one of these festivals. But they are unfortunately a little bit PG rated. I don't know what happened, but I got like a coupon from Spar. Now, Spar is like a grocery store. And we bought a bunch of rubbish, and while we were running around in the festival, doing things our age children shouldn't have done. I think I have photos still of me and US, where we walk down the streets, and I have these glasses on, these beach glasses, where he does this in the camera, right? And we are 16 years old. We do these bad but innocent things, you know. Me and US, we used to sit and draw death race cars and talk a lot of shit, you know, as kids, and that would be our weekends that we stayed in and just be friends, you know. And Andre, you know, we lost Andre one night at this festival. We got him back. When we got to the apartment, he was passed out on the steps. And whatever happened that night, they can probably tell you their side of the story one day when we sit down and have a chat with them. I'd love that, especially. I mean, I want Andre to travel so bad. I want him to come to the US and see this world and bring his lady love with. And of course, US is already been in traveling and doing construction work. And, you know, looking back at when we were kids and looking where we are now, I think we're doing pretty good. Some better than others, but, you know, the light keeps on shining. You know, the light is shining on everybody. And that is one thing I would like to bring to your attention further in the episode if I get a chance or if I remember it. And if I don't, please just leave a comment down below and I'll get back to you on that specific topic. But yeah, guys, I can keep on speaking about good times about my grandma. Yeah, when I was really young, my grandma was married to Opa Johan. Now, he was a 6'9" giant, big as an ogre, lovely man, gentle giant to us. He was a very good grandfather. Unfortunately, wasn't a great husband, which was unfortunate because my grandma deserves the best. And but he was in the boxing industry. Now, I have the physical proof where I am with Lennox Lewis and his mother, because that's where my step-grandfather's business was, boxing, with the whole Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis fight, South African boxer, little black guy, Baby Jakes. You know, he was, when I was a kid, these are the people I can mention. I've got so many signatures and photos that my grandma collected for me. We would watch the cricket games, go live watch cricket games, and I have a little bat that has signatures. So the good times just go on and on and on with my grandma. And you know, one thing that hit me like a sack of rocks, like my weekends with these friends. I know I jump back and forth, and guys, I can just talk the whole day about how grateful I am to people that have a good impact in my life. And it will never get tired for me. You guys will get tired. But yeah, good times with my ma. You know, my ma was dating this guy with 2 sons, and I got along with one of them, and I didn't get along with the others so much. But I was in a little tiny school of like 53 kids. I was a really good sportsman, still, even at the age of 11, I think. And I mean, even in St. Benedict's, I was also a good sportsman. So I have very good memories of my sport and people I've met. And it's people that I can't remember or people that I haven't spoken to in years. So if the people that I didn't list in this episode, if I can get 10 comments, I'll make a new episode with our good times. And let's keep the ball rolling. I have no problem in that, guys. You know, earlier, when I was in Oudtshoorn, I used to go visit my grandfather, right? And at the time, my grandfather and his brother, well, it was my grandfather's brother's farm, but my grandfather kind of run the show there for many years. And as holidays, I would come and visit and meet the people and get used to the game lodge and run around with American kids. And it's Americans that would come travel to South Africa for hunting. So if you do know someone that's interested in that, please shoot me a DM or a comment and I'll get back to you. These are my family members, so I know them personally and I can really hook you guys up. But nevertheless, I got used to working on holidays with my grandfather, and when I met the chef that was working at the lodge, he had a little brother that also from time to time came and visited, and he was Scrooby, Sean Scrooby. Now me and Sean knew each other from when I was in Oudtshoorn in school, and when I was grade 11 and a half, 2012, I had to relocate. Ray relocated to Rustenburg, and my whole family kind of told me it's time. So I had to pack up and I came to Tabazimbi, where I became a real big rebel. I got expelled from the hostel with some good friends, with some very good times, and I don't regret those times at all. Although I regret some things past that French, one of my friends that I did that with, we are still like this, and his brother is actually also in America doing an amazing job, which I am so happy for. Let me tell you, this kid, I'm gonna get him onto an episode, don't you worry, guys. And it would be so ironic because he was my little junior, and me and his brother, we are still good friends. And the other one, I don't want to mention his name, I don't want to even give him the satisfaction of being here, but that's the unexpected friends that would block and delete you after you help them out kind of vibe. So that is just fucking sad, to be honest. But we talk about the good times, right? So one of my first friends in Tabazimbi when I moved was Scrooby. When I got into school, I realized Scrooby's there, and I met Ati van Deventer. He came up straight to me and introduced himself, and we were friends ever since. The little time I had in that school, right, was just dynamite. I was there in that school. 2 weeks later, there was this matric res rugby thing going on where the first team plays with a makeup team of the rest of the school. So there's trials and all that. I'm like, I'm interested. So I play this, I get into the team. No one really likes me because I'm the new guy. And then life starts. Then I ended up being a cheerleader for the swimming gala. I ended up being a cheerleader for the big athletics dates where like you go to a certain place and all schools get together, and it's like a kind of Quidditch. Everybody comes together and just cheers and gets points and stuff. And we won that year. Me, Charnay, Benny, Moses, and Tabiseng, Anthony. I keep on forgetting her name. I think she was a year younger than us, but oh my goodness, guys, legends of awesomeness, we took it all. We took the fame. That memory would last me forever. That I will tell my children one day, which I probably won't have, but nevertheless. good times, good memories, you know. We, me and that other guy, we used to be inseparable. We used to sneak out in the hostel and go drink in the bars, and I don't know. Oh, I'm so sad actually about that relationship that went to shit. But you know, I'm still very connected to my Tabazambi people like Roxanne and Zana. I mean, when I was in a very bad car accident, and I broke my C6, and I had to resign I had to take leave from my job for about 4 months, and with the situation that was going on with my ma's house. Oh, just give me a second. I need to close that door before one of my cats slip out. Give me a second. So yo, where was I? Now, Roxanne, I know from my Tabazimbi days when I was still dating, and even before that. I can't remember through who did I meet her with? But we definitely met before the car accident. So we were friends for a while, and then when I needed to get out of the household I was in, I booked myself into a backpackers in Betty's Bay. And that was where she was working at the time. And I went through a very rough time emotionally, because a month before that, me and my ex broke up finally, and my buddy got a new job at a different company and he was leaving, and then the car accident. So I kind of had nothing, you know, kind of just was stuck. And she was a very good impact in my life. She was just so motivating. She took me to places, and so that I don't procrastinate and be in my brain. She introduced me to some amazing people. I was so loving and caring, and how happy she is. I am in seventh heaven about it. Though Marius, what a gentle giant. He's one of the best people I've ever met in my life. I've got also good memories with that guy. I wish we had more time together, me and Marius. I think we click very well. But yeah, you know, there would have been a scenario in my life where I would have actually been in Betty's Bay and just chilling, living the beach life, being a hippie, you know, like everybody calls me. But yeah, guys, let's go to Harley. I can have a whole episode just about this guy, and a little bit about Harley. Good businessman, very loyal to the company he's at. He knows gins, whiskies, wines, anything you like to consume, and that's your guy. He is an amazing tour guide, I would say, if he would like to be. But if you guys ever want to go to South Africa and taste some of the best booze that South Africa has to offer, Harley is your guy. Please reach out to me. I will not disappoint. I will not disappoint. Guys, speaking of not disappoint, we are busy with big shit coming up. Seriously, the traveling department of this podcast is starting to pick up my connections and the people that wants to grow as an individual and as a partnership is actually happening. The merch thing is the touch and go thing. It's a little bit soon, but we're giving it some feelers. We're giving it some taste. We're going to see if it works. But this whole traveling thing, just keep an eye out. Keep an eye out, just like the advertisement. Don't forget South Carolina. If you see this car, right, snap it, tag it. I saw JR. Okay? Then I'm moving over to the next few blokes. We were one of the best trio that I've ever had in my life. Mario and Sean. Guys, let me tell you. Unfortunately, the trio broke up, and I can tell you guys all about that. And I'm very blessed to still have individually good times with both of them. I have worked for both of them. I've worked with both of them. I've spent time with them independently, braaiing, getting together, drinking, and we just have a lot, a lot of history together. Especially me and Sean. He was going through some rough times back in the day. And I just landed in Joburg. I was on my way up to this festival, and something bad happened with the love of his life at the time. And I rocked up. I just said, screw it. I got onto the plane, or I took the car and I drove down. I ended up rolling into his storage facility, playing the song, "Hey, you got a friend in me. Hey, you got a friend in me." And yeah, guys, me and Sean, we go deep. He's been there through my tough times when I went through physical abuse with a girlfriend I was dating at the time. So yeah, there's a lot. But good times, that is my good times. People that have been there for me through my roughest times. Those are my good times. I can keep on talking. Me and Mario. Oh, the times me and that guy has a multi-billion-dollar plan, He's one of the smartest people I know. The good nights where we just sit and laugh and do what we do, and such a deep soul, Mario is such a old soul, and he has a Airbnb, guys, that I'm going to advertise in episode 7 or 8. Just stay tuned. It is in a crack of a mountain, of the mountain, and when you take a shit, you're like this is a rock. And it's all flushable, or just like a proper toilet, everything. But it's like this farm style, open, in the wilderness, comfortable, lovely place. If you don't care about the whole 5-star, I give it a 4-star just because of the where it is and how nice it is there. And it's, you know what? I won't say much. I'll show you much on episode 7 or 8, so stay tuned when I get to that, guys. Speaking of, today's 5-minute music marathon is DRT Erasmus with Echo. I'm gonna let you guys listen to this and make your own judgment before I say anything. And after this, I'll say what I want to say. Enjoy.
I write, they come alive when I think of you tonight. I'm telling lies, I'll see these ties, they made me dream of you. Tell me, do you love me? Cause I love you still. We were going strong and we were chasing thrills. Heads on fire, don't know where to go. I miss the nights we were dancing slow. Tell me if I love you, will you come back round? We'll reignite this love we found. Hold me tight until the final sound, when the morning comes and the lights go out. I feel your echo, echo as I fall to the floor. I try to let go by my heart once more. Falsetto echoes breaking down my wall. Hear your echo, echo as they crumble and fall. Echo, echo as I fall to the floor. I try to let go by my heart once more. Falsetto echoes breaking down my wall. Hear your echo, echo as they crumble and fall. Into the fire, take me back to those times we kissed, those times I miss, it was just you and me. Tell me if I love you, will you come back round? We'll reignite this love we found. Hold me tight until the final sound, when the morning comes and the lights go out. I feel your echo, echo as I fall to the floor. I try to let go by my heart once more. Falsetto echoes breaking down my wall. Hear your echo, echo as they crumble and fall. Echo, echo as I fall to the floor. I try to let go by my heart once more. Falsetto echoes breaking down my wall. Hear your echo, echo as they crumble and fall. When I close my eyes I see a common theme, and then I wait for your touch in this lonely dream. I wait for a while, then I start to scream. I feel we were only a one-type thing. Tell me, do you love me when you think of me? When I sing a song and you're listening, do you think there's something that we could be? If I held you now, would you agree? I feel your echo, echo as I fall to the floor. Try to let go by my heart once more. Falsetto echoes breaking down my wall. Hear your echo, echo as it rumble and fall. Echo, echo as I fall to the floor. I try to let go by my heart once more. Falsetto echoes breaking down my wall. Hear your echo, echo as they crumble and fall. Echo, echo. Echo, echo. I feel your.
Hey, and that was Echo with Diart Erasmus. Now, of all his songs, that is probably my favorite because of that beat drum at the back. Dun, 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 dun. Now, I could do that the whole day with my hands, with my fingers. I like his music. I know you should. So, jump onto Spotify and Amazon Music there, give him a follow and a like on Echo. Okay, donkey, bye. Guys, good times, all about the good times, is not just how do I say this? Is all about the good times is not just all the fun times where we were out and being rebellious, and there's so many times people in your life even cross paths for a day or two, and they make such an amazing impact that it resonates with you deep down. You know? Those are the good times. Where I met a stranger. When I picked an old man up next to the road, I met a stranger. An old man. He was a horny little old man of all the stories he told me, but, you know, he was a good man. That to me is a good time. Hey, my neighbors are getting rowdy, you know. Not everybody is drinking liquid IV. And yes, it's strawberry. So yeah. So back on me and Harley. Me and Harley, we go back also. Yeah, sure. 15 years back, and I was at their wedding, and it was an absolutely lovely time, and I was blessed to be there. I'm so grateful. And speaking of a wedding, Shawnee boy, whoop, 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 whoop. I know I spoke about your tragedy earlier, but let me tell you what, guys, all about the good time. My boy's getting married, motherfuckers. I am so excited, and I am his CM, ceremony meester, puppy, and it's gonna, I can't tell you guys about it because I'm gonna spoil the surprise. But let me tell you guys something. I am so excited. Everybody, the world is changing. The world is changing fast, very fast. And or you jump on it, you hold on tight, and you make this rodeo worth it, or you bail out. Now, I'm in business 2025, 2026. I have a few amazing ideas I'm going to propose to people. If you're in, just tell me you're in. If you're not, tell me you're not. Please, let's make this legend. Okay, guys, this has to be all about the good times for at least a few years now. It's like a it's like a gearbox, right? We were down here for a few years struggling. Now we're on our way up. All we need to do is climb on the bigger wheel. Next, when we get to the bigger wheel, we climb and we climb. And this is the goal for the next 5 years. And whoever is in it, let's do this. Okay? I want you guys to know this is going to be an amazing year for you. For us all. So, I said earlier that I can have a full episode of Ray on his own, if not two. But me and Ray has seen a lot of scary stuff in my life, and I have seen a lot of scary stuff in his life. And through thick and thin, almost wanting to beat each other, and always having each other's backs, and always standing up for me in places where I have you want to fight face for some reason. So everywhere I go, people think I want to fight because I have a resting bitch face. And a lot of times Ray covered. Like most of the times, Ray is my kind of bouncer vibe, you know. Me and Ray, we've worked together on a South African wildlife farm. We've stayed together. When we were kids, we stayed together. When we were adults, we were working together in the States. That we stayed in the same home here in the States. You've seen that other biker bastard that got his ass whooped by a 25-year-old, you know. Me and Ray, we we used to have this kind of scene, like we used to practice to pick up chicks at this. We had this container where you open up the flap and you buy cotton candy and popcorn and sweets and cool drinks and stuff. And we had this thing we practiced to pick up girls, and for some reason it worked. And now that I think about it, it's so stupid, but it worked. I don't know. I don't know why, but me and Ray, we have cried together. And man, we used to make jokes when we were younger and fishing on the beach late 2 a.m. in the morning before we have to go back to school. We would talk about who would be married first and who would have the first kids, and yeah, I guess it is what it is, my boy. He's married to a lovely lady, which I would love to meet one day, and he has a lovely daughter. She's the cutest thing on earth, and I can't wait to meet them both. Ray has been all these years a very good friend, and a shout out to his business. For RK Maintenance, like a good neighbor, RK Maintenance is always there for you. If you got a problem, who you gonna call? RK Maintenance. So I'm telling you guys, just keep calm. This guy's got this. From plumbing to paving to painting to roofing to you name it. Okay? Because some people, you know, actually want to do better in life, and this is why it's all about the good times. Cementing, and I can continue. Sunroofs, RK Maintenance, make your problems disappear, boy. So a shout out and a follow there for that man. My stories with Ray, guys, is infinity. There's the love I have for that guy. It's a really good feeling to have. It's like when I met my father, his wife, and my 3 brothers for the first time. Knowing that I belong somewhere. Me and Damien, his eldest from his new wife, which my mother and father were never married. He didn't know of me because my mother was at the time not completely with it, and she didn't tell him, or whatever the case that might be, and it ended up being good either way. You know, me and Damien, we could chat every day if the conversation continues, and it's so hey, Balas, how you doing? Kind of, we are very close, and it feels very good to have that person. Although he doesn't know it, I don't think he does, but I really, if there's any, yeah, he's a good fisherman, guys. I mean, yet again, I can vouch. If you guys want to go catch fish in South Africa, this guy is a guy that can tour you around and catch big stuff. I've also got another friend in the Western Cape that can show you guys the places to catch fish, or even bow hunting, like fish hunting. So guys, reach out. We're trying to get connected with the touring business, and I say this again because I'm gonna have episode 7 and 8 for the touring business, so you guys can see I'm not bullshitting no one. It's not a hearsay. These are people that live this life every day. And I'd really like you guys to stay in tune and hit me with a DM if you guys want to travel South Africa. Send me a little earth ball. I'll reach out to you. Guys, all about the good times. Holy damn, I can just keep on going. This was a little bit unscripted the last 20 minutes, but you know, life is busy. I've got a full-time job, I run private jobs too, and I have friends to chaperone and be good for, and I need to be a husband and father to my animals, and I need some time for myself, which I don't have at all lately. But I'm really trying my everything to get this done. Episode 6 though is going to be very interesting. It's going to be my first duo. I'm going to have to get a new chair. I hope you're happy, Fro. But another couch, and make this platform a little bit bigger. Maybe we'll sit in a corner in the yard. I think that would be easier. But yeah, I mean, guys, it's been such a journey. I met some people at the bar one night that I will bring into the Foreignless Hood and have an episode with them about the education. He's a teacher, and I'm really looking forward to that. I've got a friend, good old buddy of mine, 2 of them that said it would be cool to be on episode 10. Is going to be my second duo. So there's a lot being planned out for this next year, guys, and I want you guys to be part of it. I'm working on a cap and t-shirt merch right now. Wifey's got the first merch shirt just for a little bit of advertising. I'm still looking for the right kind of shirt and the right kind of printing work and all that. I've got my hat guy, a good old buddy, good old friend of mine. Go follow him on TikTok. He's got this motherfucking mustache like a king, which gives me motivation every day when I look at his videos, just so that you know. So Kevin Peters, go check him out on TikTok. And go give him a follow and like his live. He's a lot on live on TikTok. And knowing there are people that I grew up with that I have a good memory. Man, this Kevin dude, he had spiders, right? Tarantulas, and at the time I was arachnophobic, full on blast. Oh, he gave me so much nightmares, that guy. But me and him have amazing time together. Good house parties. Yet again in the party industry. Whoop. But yeah, and now he's just rocking it, guys. I'm so One of my cheerleaders, Shanae, I wanna reach out to her. I want her to help me with some advertisement and do some printing work for me, and I just want to do business. And I know I got off topic there, but guys, this year is going to be a really good one. All about the good times. Woo! Well, I guess nothing. That thing that bit my line earlier is definitely gone now with my bait. So I'm not going to. Did I drop the other piece of meat? Yeah. But okay, well, guys, with this traveling thing on the roll. In episode 7 and 8, 9 is still a little bit in the question. I'll figure out that closer to the date, just so that everybody knows. But yeah, looking forward to episode 10 with a buddy, and hopefully everything goes well. If there is some time for a certain person, I would to help me up my production on my podcast would be absolutely madness crazy. Guys. Well, guys, let me tell you one thing. How grateful I am for everybody taking the time and listening to me. How grateful I am for the good times of my life that I had with you guys. Being grateful here where I'm set to do this. This is what I call a good time. And I couldn't have done it without you. To all my love and support and all my friends, remember to leave a comment down below if All About the Good Times 2.0 is a good idea. Maybe 11, maybe 12. Maybe I'll have 2 here, and that's enough for now. Leave a comment down below about your good time and your version of my good time, because most of these good times I was probably very intoxicated, and that's probably why today I have pancreatitis. But I don't take it away. I had a good time, and that's all that matters. I work hard, play hard, and now it's just been work hard for the last 2 years, and it's been good. Please stay tuned, guys, and thank you for watching Foreigners, episode 5, All About the Good Times. Okay, dankie, bye. This needs to be bring a winch. Bring a fucking winch situation. Yeah, come on. For a turtle. Hey, little guy. Angry little guy. Angry little bastard. Hey guys, just a little note, side note, that 2025 is gonna be a good year for you, for me, for everybody. I really think a cycle has changed in our generation. I don't know what's gonna happen to the new generation, but the way I see it, it's not their generation that's gonna save us. And I look at my people and the light shining on them, and I am grateful for them. I'm so happy to see everybody is prospering. And if someone's still struggling out there, don't give up. Keep on doing what you're doing. If you are doing everything, your cycle will shift. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. And you'll get out of it. Just don't stop. From time to time, you will get people that help you get out of this cycle. Just don't forget those people, okay? Because it's nothing but true. Guys, out of my heart, out of my soul, thank you for watching episode 5. And I'll see you guys on the next episode. Something immigration. You guys just have to be patient and see what's happening. Me and Froki, we are collaborating on this one, so it is nice. So please stay tuned. Okay, dankie, bye.